So I grew up playing piano and singing a lot of that in the church too. And so basically once worship music became a thing, or at least became a thing to me that I got to see, I got really excited about it. And so I started like really taking music seriously and using it in the church. And then I would say like a couple years in, I was like, you know, there's this thing called songwriting where you can actually like provide or create a song from nothing to share. And so for me that like connected with me huge right away, where I got, you know, I was just writing down just garbage all the time. And like, so I look back at some of my earliest songs and it's like, yeah, that was something, you know? So the song is called This Is Our God. And our worship team did a songwriting retreat. I had just come out of a season where I was kind of like, all right, God, like it's time for you to show me who you are, otherwise I'm gonna have a hard time with this. So anyways, we were at the songwriting retreat, and me and Dustin and Ben Foote, our teaching pastor, we were just like standing around a campfire talking about, you know, our struggles and what we're going through. And at that time, I was having a really hard time with like, is God who we worship? Like I understand the Jesus part, but is the whole God of the Old Testament, is that just like a nice story, you know, from a culture in the Middle East that says a lot of true things? Or is God an actual thing, person, father? And then literally the next day, Ben spoke to our team, and he took us down like the line of things that Christ said on the cross, and talked about his humility and his brokenness and his relationship with his Father, and how it was, you know, it was broken for a second. My God, why have you forsaken me? And so he like went down the line, and he painted this really cool picture of like Christ on the cross, and he like looked around the room, and I feel like he looked exactly at me. He might not say that, but like he looked around and he said, "This is your God. This isn't some guy. This is your God. This is Yahweh God in flesh." I think that really resonated with me, and it kind of started. I didn't start writing the song for a few months after that, but just for some reason when he looked around and said that, "This is your God," it stuck with me big time. There's a line in there that says, adoption, the intention, which is like specifically talking about the Father. And like, I think there's a beautiful thing about like, God's not surprised by our brokenness and our separation with him. He chooses to like move into that, and he chooses to open his arms to us and say like, you can come home now. I guess my hopes for the song would be, I think the first thing is just that people would like feel the Father's love, and then be able to connect with, you know, what Christ did and his humility, and then finally like respond with like, you know, the bridge says like, we'll set our eyes on you, and we'll give our lives to you. So it's like kind of the flow of the song is like, this is who you are, and so we worship, and then, you know, we give our lives to you, which is worship. So I'm Nate. The song's called This Is Our God. I'm really excited to share it with you. I hope that you guys enjoy it and can connect with it, and mostly excited just to sing it in church. So here you go.